My name is Corey Phillips. I'm a software developer at Synonym, specifically mobile developer. I found my way into Bitcoin a while back in 2000. Oh, I guess the first time I heard of it was 2011. I was partaking in research, and part of that research required that I teach or instruct a computer course. And at the end of the course, one of the students came up to me and asked about Bitcoin. And one of their first questions was, do you think the government could shut this down? And without really knowing too much about Bitcoin, I was like, of course they'll be able to shut it down. Like, this is silly nonsense. And then a few months later, I think I came back to it, read up more on it, and became a little increasingly interested. Um, so that was, I think, the first interaction I ever had on Bitcoin. I can't recall the first time I ever heard of Bitcoin, but that was definitely the first interaction I've ever had about Bitcoin. And I think in 2013 is when I started mining Bitcoin out of curiosity, and so that taught me a lot about how it works, the incentives that drive it, and so that was a lot of fun. And then after mining, I picked up a few hobbies that I kind of spun up on the side around Bitcoin, and just kind of in the background as I went from being a behavioral specialist at a psych hospital to a software developer at a company called Kickboard to a mobile developer at a company called AppPress. In the background, I'd always kind of like worked on these random Bitcoin projects to get me more familiar with it. Over time, while I was working at AppPress, I'd eventually got to the point where I just was getting a little consumed by Bitcoin and just felt that I needed to just dive in completely, learn as much as I can. And so I basically, the CEO of AppPress was very supportive. I basically told him that what I wanted to do, which was I want to basically take a year off, a sabbatical, and learn as much as I can about Bitcoin, build my own wallet, and see where it takes me. He was very supportive, understood completely. I gave him like 2 months notice, and then basically did exactly that to the best of my ability. I learned as much as I could about Bitcoin. I built my own wallet, which was really cool. And then after that, I was lucky enough to get picked up by Synonym. I saw that John had posted a position for a mobile developer, and I applied to that and was lucky enough to get it. So here I am. So I'm specifically working on the mobile wallet for Synonym, and that involves, implementing on-chain functionality, and then we have Lightning functionality, and then the really cool bit is adding tokens to Lightning. So specifically for tokens so far, right, we focused on Omni and OmniVault, and we have a few examples kind of like showcasing that work so far, and we have a few open source projects out there as well, so that you can easily implement OmniVault in your own project. We also have a few Omni-based libraries out there as well, so you can kind of get some on-chain information regarding tokens as well. So we have all this really cool technology coming forward to basically put tokens on Lightning. So I kind of have like a special focus on tokens on Lightning, which is very exciting. So I'm looking forward to implementing that in the app. So other cool things that we're working on in the wallet is implementing what we've kind of demonstrated in the Istanbul Hack Day is slash pay, which is basically where you can have a slash tag that you give to a peer, could be anybody, and they can use that slash tag to kind of query your node and kind of negotiate the payment process. So you can kind of create invoices at will, right? So if I want to pay my peer, I can just use the slash tag. I'll ping his node, and then they'll just give me whether it be a Bolt 11 invoice, they can give me an on-chain address. If it's Bolt 12, we can negotiate that as well. So slash pay opens up all of these opportunities that we can use within the mobile app itself. So we're looking forward to adding that into the application, which is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot more to slash pay as well that we're just kind of touching on. and it's going to expand out into other services. It doesn't necessarily have to be payment, right? We can expand this to other applications beyond just payment. We can also implement slash tags using, or we can implement contacts using slash tags. We can implement a number of other items as well. And so we'll be bringing that into the mobile wallet. Slash pay is basically a way to use a slash tag to negotiate payments between whoever you wish to pay. And it can basically be expanded beyond payments to include additional things as well. It doesn't have to just be payments. So there's a lot of cool things that we can start touching on and addressing there.